It's Katie Lee, and this is Katie Lee on Z103, the podcast, a replay of today's full show. Z103, it's Katie Lee. So if you don't know, I grew up and currently do a lot with my family's cattle ranch, and so right now it is calving season, and it has been so cold. Thankfully, we really haven't gotten many calves these past couple of really cold nights. Very, very thankful for that because it's really, really cold when they're immediately born. And so I have a feeling once it starts to warm up, it's just a feeling of mine that those cows are going to start popping out more babies. But even with that, it's already a lot of work. My parents do all of it. Like, my parents are hardworking people with my uncle and everybody. Like, that, it is something that it's hard. But at the same time, I love it so much. I drive by every day and I see the little babies running around and chasing each other and bucking and playing, and it is the cutest thing in the whole entire world. I was checking calves last night. So we do night shifts. We all take turns. So last night I had the midnight shift. I went and checked, and little babies, they came to see me and they started sucking on my finger, and it's just the cutest thing in the world. I love little baby cows. They're so cute. Anyways, you'll probably be hearing a lot more, some stories with calving season because it's basically the only thing that I do at this time of year is help my family with calves. But yeah, it was really cold. Thankfully, we didn't get any calves. Yeah. I will say, I'm ready to go to sleep for 12, 15 hours. That sounds so nice. Katie Lee here on Z103, Idaho's #1 hit music channel. I've got your 2 o'clock tea for you today. Let's see. We were looking at Ariana Grande, Mandy Moore. The question is, did they mean to like a post that was shading Carrie Underwood's performance at the inauguration? There's some deeper tea going in that. I would like to know that. We have the Toxic Avenger remake starring Peter Dinklage is going to finally hit theaters later this year. And now the next question is Ryan Gosling joining the Star Wars universe? If he is, I really don't care because I haven't watched any of the Star Wars movies. Sonic the Hedgehog 4 is already planned for spring of 2027. Let's see. There was another one that I was looking at. Flavor Flav launched a fundraiser for black families displaced in the LA fires, and Jack White is also playing a benefit concert on Saturday. Justin Bieber appeared to unfollow his wife Hailey on Instagram, but he says he was hacked. I do think that man really does genuinely love his wife. Die With a Smile by Lady Gaga and Bruno Mars is still #1 on the Hot 100. I wish it wouldn't, because I'm tired of that song. Lady Gaga is going to reveal her new album title and release date in 5 days. This one's interesting. Chris Brown has filed a $500 million defamation suit against Warner Brothers Discovery over the documentary Chris Brown, A History of Violence. Wow. Okay, well, that's all I got for you today. That is your 2 o'clock tea here on Z103. Was literally just talking to a coworker about this. Cold weather is basically all over the U.S. right now, and they're saying that you don't need to let your car warm up anymore unless it's for comfort, which is what I do. Carburetors were the big reason why, and those actually got phased out in the 90s, and so newer cars with fuel injectors warm up in about 5 seconds, so you really don't have to warm it up, because that was the main reason is you warmed up the engine, not the car. I warm it up because I don't want to freeze to death when I get inside it. Katie Lee here on Z103. I'm about to riot. I'm so tired of all of these stupid prices raising. Like, why? Why do we have to do this? What is the benefit of any of this? The main reason why I'm talking about this is because Netflix sent out an email last night. I have Netflix, and they're raising their prices again. And honestly, I think it's the biggest hike in the standard plan, which is going from $15.49 to $17.99 a month. That's a $2.50 increase. Why? Why do we have to do that? The premium plan goes from $22 to $24. I don't understand. How is that going to make any difference? What? Maybe, do we need to get more Jake Paul and Mike Tyson fights for you? Is that why you want to pay more money so you can get those? No, I don't care. I'm honestly about to cancel it because I'm just so fed up with all of these prices raising up on all of these streaming sites. Why can't we just go back to cable? Pay one set amount a month for cable. And then you can have all of these things that we get on Hulu, Netflix, Prime, all of these things on one spot. Let's just get cable again. Please. Let's go back in time a little bit. Honestly, we all have commercials on all of our streaming sites anyways. Might as well just switch back over to, what was it? Did we use, we had DirecTV. I think there was only like 2 separate ones. DirecTV and Cable One? I don't know. I'm going back. Today is National Hot Sauce Day, and I think it says that Idaho's favorite hot sauce is Cholula, and, that's okay. I don't really use that one. I don't know if this one counts, but Sriracha is definitely put in every single dish that I ever make. Sriracha is so good. It's got definitely that good amount of spice, but Cholula, not my favorite. Frank's Red Hot is a lot better. Z103, it's Katie Lee. So, I don't know if you saw the news, but Florida and Louisiana, and I think a bunch of other states, got a good chunk of snow last night. I think somebody on TikTok said that they got about 1 to 2 inches of snow in Florida, which, crazy. That's insane. I didn't know that snow would go to Florida. But somebody said that they let their husky outside down in Florida, and their husky had never seen snow before, which, why do you have a husky in Florida? That's so mean. Anyways, besides that, the husky went crazy. It was rolling around in the snow. It was adorable. And then over in Louisiana, down in New Orleans, I think it's the Jackson Square. Don't take my word on that. I can't remember if it was the Jackson Square. I really can't remember if that's the name or not. Anyways, there was a group of adults that they were doing a snowball fight. Literally the funniest thing in the world. I'm not going to lie, though. New Orleans with snow, gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. And then somebody was playing the saxophone at one point in New Orleans, and it was snowing, and so the snow was absorbing sound, and it sounded so cool. It was gorgeous. But bouncing back over to Florida, did Taylor Swift predict this whole snow thing? Because on her Midnights album, she has the songs "Snow on the Beach," and then was the song Florida. I don't remember what album that was from. Maybe it was that one. Florida. Did she predict this? Did she predict snow in Florida? I need to know. Snow on the beach, though, that's amazing. I need to see a video of that one. All right. My friends, if you have a very basic PIN number, you're going to want to go change it, okay? So there was a study that found the most popular 4-digit PIN numbers in America include 1234, 1111, 7777, and 6969. So if you have those, I probably would just maybe suggest switching it to something a little bit more complicated. If you have to, I don't know, keep a little Post-it somewhere in your house. But probably don't make them so easy. Just so. Z103, it's Katie Lee, and I've got your heart-to-heart for today. We're going to get real about some random adulting stuff that nobody ever teaches you. Basically, why didn't high school have a class on how to fold a fitted sheet? Does anybody actually know how to do that? Or maybe when not to cry when you're looking at your insurance bill or your gas bill or your electricity bill or all of your other insurance bills. Those moments when we have to, we're on Google on how to fix a leaky faucet or how to fix your frozen pipelines, because that's like a life or death mission on all of those. First time you realize that meal planning wasn't just a Pinterest board. It really is like survival. So just the one thing that I wanted to remind you is that nobody ever has it figured all out. Being an adult, it's just a series of your best guesses, to be honest. Duct tape, zip tie fixes, celebrating when you finally figure out how to file your taxes without panicking. So here's your reminder. You're doing a great job. Mismatched socks and all. Katie Lee here on Z103. Got a feel-good story for you from EastIdahoNews.com. In Idaho Falls, a resident, Eugene Engman, turned a simple paperclip into an $8,090 donation for the Ronald McDonald Family Room. So he started in August. He started on a bigger or better challenge, trading up from a paperclip to more valuable items for over 4 months. And his efforts actually accumulated into a prize package that included a $1,500 cash donation and a $6,590 worth of goods and services. such as complete car care package and a 3-night RV stay. So the Ronald McDonald Family Room plans to distribute these items to guests in the coming months. And Eugene's initiative not only exceeded his initial $2,500 goal, but also showcased the generosity of our local community. This is such a fun story. I've seen stories like these paperclip things happen before, but I love seeing this in our very own community. So shout out to Eugene. You're an awesome dude. You can go check out the full story over at eastidahonews.com. Katie Lee here on Z103, Idaho's #1 hit music channel. Apparently, a Starbucks barista in Alabama was bitten by somebody's pet monkey when it decided to jump from its owner's car, into the drive-through window. That sounds a little sketchy, I'm not going to lie. I've always thought that the cute little monkeys that they carry around as pets were adorable. But no. The employee actually ended up needing stitches and that the owner could face charges. So with that, probably make sure your monkey is detained when you run into Starbucks. Z103, it's Katie Lee, and I am out of here for the day, my friends. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your evening. Y'all stay safe, stay legit, be awesome, and I will see you back here tomorrow. Bye. Thanks for listening to Katie Lee on Z103, the podcast. If you enjoyed the show, please share, subscribe, and rate the podcast. Katie Lee on Z103 is hosted by Katie Lee and is a production of Riverbend Media Group. For more information or to contact the show, visit riverbendmediagroup.com.